It's Week 10 of the NFL.
And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more.
It's the Jaguars and the Texans.
And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10 and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge. But, Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
Started, it's Cade York, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly going to settle into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 24 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
On the move past the 40, 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Here's Allen to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And again, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jacobs again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And he was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game, 16 carries, 70 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Texans at 7-1 now on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They run on first down with Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run again with Jackson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now a give. It's Jackson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. Exceptionally. Hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us,
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Jones. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, our score, 9-3. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Allen, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down and drop to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
It's caught by Jackson. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Allen. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 39, Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2nd down and goal. Allen buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's Jackson again on the reception. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's Fryer. Now the ball comes loose, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Looks like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now it's Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. On the run, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. York able to send this one through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action. Now it's Allen. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, Allen. This one taken in by Otton. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Randy Gregory coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to Terrace Marshall. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Houston.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw again.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Jackson.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Kadarius Toney
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react. and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Tony. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Complete to Kadarius Toney. A 7-yard.
3 yards remain for second down.
The 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
From the 31, Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Allen to throw once more. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 4 yards. Move those chains.
From midfield, here's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Jackson with a catch. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hardman on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want with football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences, and you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post, the clock hits zeros.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. One of our best blockers. And let's get this one in. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now the Texans down by 7. A little under 30 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done. Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall. So for the Jaguars, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week